Alright guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another video on Talk Sutty. We're talking boxing once again, and it's another big weekend of boxing. This time we've got Liam Beefy Smith versus Chris Eubank Jr. 2. The rematch, obviously. The first fight took place earlier on this year. And now we've got the rematch. Obviously, Liam Smith took the first one by 4th round knockout. And yeah, he absolutely blasted Eubank out of there in that 4th round. But are the tables going to turn? I mean, we've got an absolutely stacked card, so I'll get onto that. I'll get onto the big boy fight in a sec. But we have got, from bottom to top, absolutely incredible card. We've got Adam Azim as the co-main event. We've got Fraser Clark fighting Dave Allen. We've got Florian Marku fighting. We've got Michaela Mayer fighting. We've got Lauren Price fighting. Mark Heffron fighting. Jack Cullen obviously fighting Mark Heffron. Absolute great card, I've got to say. Obviously, it is pay-per-view on Sky Sports, or box office, should I say. Same thing. But yeah, absolutely incredible card. I mean, I can't wait to watch it. We are going to be live streaming this fight, no doubt about it. We are going to be live streaming it. I did put it out there last night, and we are going to be live streaming it around 7, half 7 UK time. We're going to get on it a little bit earlier than we did the Usyk Dubois one because, like I said, this is going to be absolutely incredible. Well, it should be. But if you look at the layout of the card, it really should be a cracking little fight. It really should be. Fights left, right and centre. And it should be a great night of boxing, which we're all hoping for, I suppose. But moving into the fights, I mean, I might as well start off with the main event. Like I said, they fought earlier on in the year. It's a big fight. Is it going to be the last fight of Chris Eubank Jr.? If he loses, to be honest, I think it will be. Will he lose is the question. A lot of people writing him off after the performance earlier on in the year. And rightfully so, really, to be fair. I mean, he just got absolutely smashed in that 4th round, didn't he? Obviously, Eubank claims that he was boxing Liam's face-off for the first 3 rounds. I wouldn't say boxing his face-off. He was probably winning, but it wasn't because Beefy wasn't really doing much. And then when he did do something, boom, he got him out of there. So will the knockout happen again for Beefy? I don't know. I actually think this one goes to the points, but I do think Liam Smith wins on points. I don't think this will be within the distance. I do think Liam Smith will win on points. I mean, I'd like Eubank to win because, well, it sets up an absolutely insane trilogy. Probably depending on how it goes. Unless Eubank goes in there, punches him first round, and he goes to sleep, maybe there won't be a rematch because he'll claim that was supposed to happen in the first one. But I do think it goes to points. I think Liam Smith wins it. I think his boxing and his intelligence in the ring will sail him to victory. Really, I think it will be a lot closer. This one, I think it'll be. I think it still be probably like a unanimous decision to Beefy, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's not many rounds in it. I think Eubank will be back on the pressure. None of this Roy Jones business. He wasn't cut out for that. He needs to just box his fight, put the engine on him, and see if Liam can cope with him. And personally, I think he will cope with him. But I think we've got to see a more aggressive Eubank and really start applying his punches instead of trying to box on the back foot, throwing check left hooks and the odd straight right hand to catch him clean. It's just not going to work. First of all, he doesn't have the explosive power like Roy Jones did, so it never really was going to work, that sort of style. But he does need to be more aggressive and use his output to try and close the rounds and get some rounds in his favour. But like I said, I don't think that will be the case. I think Liam Smith will box his face off, but I think he will box a lot smarter and probably nick the rounds and then get himself a decision. I really do. But like I said, it would be interesting to see if Eubank does win, and if he did win, if they would do a trilogy. I mean, I think they'd have to. I think it'd be a massive fight. Imagine if Eubank knocks Beefy out, and then you've got 2 knockouts on either side, big trilogy on the 3rd one. I'll be down to get. I'll go again. I'll put my money in for that. But then we've got, going down the card, we've got Adam Azim, obviously fighting the guy he was supposed to fight earlier on in July, I believe it was. He's supposed to be fighting him in July. That obviously fell through because I think he had an infection in his mouth or something like that. But yeah, that's happening. That's being rescheduled on this one. I can't wait to see Adam Azim once again. Obviously stepping up a little bit. But yeah, I think I think it'll be a tough fight. I think we'll see him pushed a lot more than we've seen him before. But I think what I've seen from him so far, I mean, he just looks incredible. He's very fast hands, very good power as well. We've not seen his chin checked, nothing like that yet. So maybe this is the fight where we see it checked. Has he got a good chin? Has he got a bad chin? I don't know. We'll find out, I suppose, at some point. Might not even be this weekend. He might just box incredibly and then get an early stoppage. But we won't know until Saturday night on this channel with the watch along. But yeah, I think that'll be an interesting fight. It'll be good to see Adam Azim back in there. I don't think his brother's fighting on this card. He's not, which is a shame because I like seeing Hassan Azim as well. I think he's a very good fighter as well. And then obviously Fraser Clarke, Dave Allen. That'll be another good fight. It's a bit weird how they've gone from Fraser Clarke fighting for the British title versus Wardley to Dave Allen, who's been out of the ring for ages. I don't really understand that one, if I'm being honest. But I suppose he has stepped up the levels a little bit, maybe. But these have sparred plenty of rounds with each other, so I mean, we'll see how it goes. I think Fraser Clarke just boxes his head off and maybe even gets a late stoppage. But yeah, I think that's how that one plays out. And then you've got Mark Heffron versus Jack Cullen. I think that'll be another good fight. That's for Mark Heffron's British title. Again, I think that'll be a good fight. I think Mark Heffron wins that one. He does follow me on Twitter, so I've got to say it. No, but in all seriousness, I do think he will win that fight. I mean, I saw Jack Cullen the other day. I remember seeing him in the Matchroom Garden in the HQ. He looks like he's aged like a decade since then. It's incredible. He's got like just really, really weird. But yeah, that should be a good little dust up for the British title. And then obviously you got Florian Marku back in there after his hand injury, fighting a former sparring partner of Conor McGregor. He's supposed to be a good little Irish boxer. We'll see. We'll see where he's at, I suppose, with a test like Marku. Marku is pretty decent, to be fair. We've seen him have some good performances. But yeah, like I said, it'd be interesting to see that fight. There's a little bit of needle there, so I'll be excited to see that one. And then you've got the female fighters like Lauren Price and Michaela Meyer also on this card, which again, both will be extremely interesting to see both of those fights. Lauren Price stepping up a little bit more, and then Michaela Meyer just getting back to it. And it's probably just another simple 10, 12 rounds, however long her fight will be. Probably 10, I would have thought. I think she'll just win on a decision. Same with Lauren Price. And they reckon, I wouldn't be surprised if them two fight, to be honest, because Lauren Price was calling for Caroline Dubois, because obviously she's scheduled to fight for a world title in the upcoming months. So it should be interesting to see what they do with her. And then same with Michaela Meyer. Are they going to push her back to a world title? I would assume so, because she should be fighting for world honour. She is very, very good. But overall, that is the card. It's a very, very good card. Like I said, we are going to be live streaming on this channel, half seven, around about that time on Saturday evening. I can't wait. I'm really, really excited for this whole card, especially the big boy. It'd be interesting to see if Eubank can get his get back. It'd be interesting. It's at 160 this time, so no more excuses for Chris Eubank, I don't think. But that's going to be it from me today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Smash the like button if you did. Sutty out.